there is another other maps like free jellies, but but this is a level which was done before I added the watcher. So the jellies are away. Free jellies. Yes, there is free jellies. They are the same instance of the same object, and they react differently, of course. Okay. There is Fusion Manager. I think this little tool is well known, a little known by somebody. This Fusion Manager allows you to manage the categories and the extensions of your Multimedia Fusion 2. So Fusion Manager loads all extensions like MMF2 and display them like MMF2 in the insert object. So Fusion Manager is that. And you can see all extensions installed. I have 2033 extensions installed. And some of mine are here. Okay. Fusion Manager allows you to change the categories of the different extensions because thanks to the power of Multimedia Fusion 2 with the categories, so you can right-click on an extension and set it to one of the different categories dynamically. You can create categories, of course, so you can set application priority object, for example, to be in outdated extensions, for example. So there is an outdated extension category here with application priority here, and you can delete this category. I delete it here. Are you sure? Yes. Okay. So Fusion Manager is very powerful for extensions developer because they can categorize all the different extensions, like put all beta extensions in the beta categories, and they can to get all informations about each extension. For example, if you click on an extension, you see his name here, bitwise helper object by the author, the copyright, the MFX, the version of the extensions, the release date, the weight of the edit time extensions and the weight of the runtime extensions, the website and the description of the different objects.
But where does it get that information from?
Information comes directly from the MFX.
So, like, but does it come from the resources, or does it actually call the functions which MMF would call?
Yes.
It calls the functions.
Sorry?
Like, does it actually call the functions as MMF would call them, so you'd actually get the information, or does it just get stuff from the resources?
Yes, I don't go to the resources. I go to the resources only for icon.
Yeah.
And
How do you extract the icon from the resources?
I load the DLL, the MFX as a DLL, and I use the different function of the object to get the different information in the tab.
So, like, how do you write an extension to call the?
Yes,
extension?
I write a private extension to call to load the extension.
So it's basically like a C++ extension with an MMF front end.
Yes. Okay. So there is a little feature which is very useful in Fusion Manager. Is you can, for example, and for only private use, load categories like audio. Right-click on it and package it. So there is some information you can put here. Some information are done automatically. 16 package extensions and do not redistribute this package. So you can create package by keeping each extension categories, and the Fusion Manager will create an FMP file where all extensions are in it.
Is that also done by the extension you wrote for the program?
The extension which permit to package?
Yeah.
No, it's a binary object which will permit that. This one.
Yeah.
It's this extension, because Fusion Manager has been developed in MMF2. Okay. So you can cancel, like I've done actually, and none of the different changes will be saved. The new software which will be released after the convention is Fusion Updater. Fusion Updater is a little software which will allow all of you to update each extensions which are installed or not on your hard drive. So actually, Fusion Updater says me that there is no internet connection, of course. So Fusion Updater can work offline too. If you have used it previously, a little database has been downloaded, and Fusion Updater is able to load it again to display the list of the different extensions, of the different available extensions. So here is all available extensions which can be released for everybody, and you can scroll to search one of the extensions you want. There is a second icon here, with here the icon of the object, but here there is no internet connection, so there is no icon for each object. This icon says if the extension is installed or not on your hard drive, and says too if it's installed, if you must, if you should update it, or if you have a version which is updated. It says that. It says if you should install it or update your current extension. So with Fusion Updater, there is no problem if you have an extension which is in a version